And Abhimanyu, regarding your overall chess and your how are you placed right now? What are you up to? Are you studying now? Are your studies over? What is happening?
Yeah, so I am currently studying MCom in Symbiosis College in Pune. So, but of course, chess comes first for me and then studies. But I like to, I do think that there is a life outside of chess also for me.
Hmm.
So, and I'm also very interested by some other like these things like studying and also I was, yeah, that's why I feel that it's also useful for my chess sometimes, to defocus, study, and then come back and you clear your mind a bit and maybe you can play better that way. But of course, my first focus is chess and uh, I, I want to give it all I can in the next few years. So,
All the interviews that I've heard of yours are more like, just let's take it step by step. I want to reach 2600. We'll see how it goes. And okay, I'm enjoying myself. Is that always the way in which you look at things, or do you sort of have some plans? Because at some point, in order to make the next leap, let's say beyond 2650, 2700, you need to work in a specific way, right? You need to have trainers, or you need to build a team around you. I think it requires a different level of investment, not just of time but also finances.
yeah. So that is a somewhat tricky thing because it's not easy to have a full-time coach and also traveling requires expenses and all. So it is not an easy thing. So some people might be misled by I put a story that I traveled by business class. So don't think that okay, this guy is like extremely rich. They just gave it to me. They thought I was a business class personality. I don't know. So so, but okay, in general, you have to manage these things and it's not that easy. So I would definitely love if some support comes my way
Hmm.
because then I would be able to invest more resources, like get a full-time coach or work with someone work with a very big coach. And I'm currently not having any coach. I'm just trying to make it as my own, and it is great. But I would like to see how far I can go, and for that I would of course require uh, much more resources and a more structured way of going further. So yeah, it would definitely be great if I can access some more resources and get better at chess in a more structured way.
You said you have no coach right now, so you work
Yeah,
entirely on your own.
yeah,
That's not easy. Yeah, like considering the level at which you are, to improve here, you definitely need someone to kind of guide you, at least. I don't know, maybe have a team of at least some people who have been there, done that. Don't you think that's important?
yeah, it is very important. So yeah, okay, thankfully for me I have a great support system. My parents, my mentor Jayan sir, and like yeah, in general, like I have a good support system. So I'm having a positive mentality, which is great because when at this at after you become 2600, like one bad tournament can put you off really badly. And I had like many bad tournaments
Yeah,
this year,
yeah.
and then you have to constantly keep coming back. So yeah, it's not easy. So I would like to. That's why I'm trying to like have a more consistent and a structured way of improving rather than just increasing 20 points, decreasing 20 points, and just go back and forth. So that's what I want to see in my play now. So yeah, of course, yeah, it would require. I would like to like have more access to like coaching and
Hmm.
so on.
So if a sponsor comes, it's much easier for you to invest in things which can help you improve. Because right now, I guess even though it's quite good enough for you to make a living out of chess, like let's say the prize money that you win or the tournaments that you play is good enough to make a living, it's very difficult to invest into things which are capital intensive and which may or may not give the result.
Exactly. So yeah, it's I can make a living. I won't say it's a like what to say. It is a normal living. It's not like a special, like I'm not earning a lot or something.
Right.
So of course at now I can just focus because of my age I can still just keep focusing on this. But at some point I also have to think about the other stuff like earning and all.
Right.
So but for me now, the main thing is to just improve, and I want to see how far I can go. So yeah, it would be great if I can access more resources,
Yeah.
because generally the prizes I get are something I invest. Like you require money for everything, for traveling, for coaches, for let's say even ducats, yeah, everything. So that's why it's like not that easy, but I'm uh, trying to find a balance, and hopefully I find a way through somehow.
Do you think, just final question on this, that as one's age keeps growing, that feeling like, oh, I need to make a living out of this, or I need to earn, that starts to put a bit of pressure as a player as compared to, let's say, when you were, or when these youngsters were 16, 17, 18, this age?
Oh, definitely. I think when you're like 16, 17, you don't even think about it. Like many people will just see the trophy and they'll think, okay, this trophy is better than the money that I'm getting. But obviously, after some point, you have to earn like from whatever you do. And I'm extremely passionate about chess in general. Like I love chess and I also like to follow everything that goes around chess. But it's not that easy to make a living, a comfortable living, if I'm just playing like this and traveling a lot. And so it's there should be some more stable way, I guess, for players to earn, so that they can keep their minds off this other aspect, which is the finance. So that's why you see many players who will go into coaching. Now coaching is a different field altogether, I feel.
Yes.
So but it is a more stable way of earning,
But
so
you
they go
can't
there.
focus on your play after you start
Exactly.
training, because then you also have to think about your students.
Exactly. So you can't focus on your own game that much then.
Correct. And have you thought about these PSPB or all of that? I think you were with AAI for
Yeah.
some time, or you're
Yeah, I
still with
still
them.
am.
You still are.
I still am with Airports Authority, and I'm grateful for that. But firstly, yeah, it will go on till I'm 24. After that, they have this rule, so it won't go on after that. And for example, in SL's case, he's like extremely strong, and but he couldn't get into AI because he was about 24.
24 years of age.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. But he's now doing well, at least in that part. So like AICF is giving a stipend to him, which is great. And yeah, so similarly, I would like to get into PSPB and like other teams as well. But I don't know how to be honest.
I think PSPB also, what from what I know, is now bit saturated. Like there are no spots left for new, and there
Exactly.
are so many talents coming up. It's not easy to that. First it was like you are a GM, you would get it. Then it was like if you are 2600, you would get it. Now it's not sure about that as well.
Yeah, it's not sure, and I don't think there are a lot of vacant spots left. And if there are, I don't know how to approach them actually. So I I don't know how it works honestly.
Correct, correct.
So, but there should be, I feel, a more stable way.
Mm.
And that's why I feel like some of your initiatives, like the Chess Super League or something, I think leagues are a great way for professional players, especially to keep have some sort of stable earnings. So I'm really looking forward to the various leagues which are hopefully happening in the coming years in India. And okay, I'm also trying to get into some more leagues
Mm.
abroad.
Correct.
So I think that is one way. But in general, for me, all this is I just want to play a lot, and I really enjoy chess. I really enjoy the life I have because of chess. So I would like to keep this life going for as much as I can. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Abhimanyu, for these insights. Also, I completely get it that if you get a stable sponsor, it would really help you to move towards your aim of 2700. So, thanks for this conversation and wish you
Thank you,
good
Sagar
luck
bhai.
for Asian Championship and hope to see you soon in Hyderabad.
Yeah, see you hopefully in Hyderabad, and thanks for inviting me again.
See you.
See you.